What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's Tyler Tale. I'm Oak Summers, aka Dirty Folks, and I keep getting tagged in this screenshot of a confessional, I guess. Um, and everybody's asking for my opinion, and of course they want to hear me say Tyler's gonna title, but that's a default answer, right? That's gonna happen regardless. Tyler's gonna title, but when I read it, I felt differently than everybody else because I've been on the other side of the fence so many times. So we're gonna read the post, and then I'm gonna come back and tell you exactly what the mental um, makeup of this is. So the post says, I'm gonna use my girl voice. So my boyfriend and I have sex once a month. It's not like I don't like sex, but I don't want our relationship to be centered around sex every time we meet. I love him very much, so I need to set standards. Yeah, we're going to come back to that. For him to see the value in me, but deep down, I crave sex every day. Recently, I've been seeing this guy. I don't love him. I don't see my future with him, so I feel comfortable having sex with him every day. I don't mind if he sees me as a whore, because I'm just using him to satisfy my urge. You know what? Here's the thing. I don't even, I'm not even shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm not dumbfounded. I'm not flabbergasted. I'm I feel no type of way about that. As I read the comments to because like I said, I get tagged because it's going viral. So I'm tagged every time somebody shares it. I get tagged, right? Like, oh, what you think about this? And what it makes me realize is a lot of the guys who share this, they're just learning in the last 2 or 3 years to understand female psychosis, right? So when I started saying, "Yo," like as soon as I get on social media, and and I've told the story before, so I'm not gonna repeat it. But my dad told me he wanted to see me get married around 2010, and I'd never listened to women before 2010 because I know their story, childhood rape, what they want to be when they grow up. You know what I'm saying? The ex boyfriend is to blame for everything, and they like tacos. I mean, it's the same conversation. They all say, I'm different, I'm unique. Same four topics. It never changes. So, I never listened because I knew what the conversation was. My dad asked me to get married in 2010, and I started living with women for the first time in my life. I ain't even listen to my mother. Like, I never disrespected my mother. I just tuned her out. She ain't talking about shit. So, I knew from a child, like, girls ain't talking about shit. My sisters ain't talking about shit. My cousins ain't talking about shit. My neighbors ain't talking about shit. They entertaining. They fun to be around. They ain't talking about shit. Most niggas don't talk about shit. And you don't pay attention to dudes, though. When dudes start talking all that white rock, you don't pay attention to these dudes. When they telling you who their favorite rapper is and saying Big Pun was better than Biggie or whatever. You don't entertain those conversations. That's barbershop stuff. And basically everything girls say is the female version of barbershop stuff. Never listen. When I finally did listen, it was like needles in my brain, bro. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Girls is goofy. And because I had a different mindset, because my dad asked me, he was like, yo, I want grandkids, a daughter-in-law. I was like, all right, Pops, unprotected sex, all right, I can do that. And I realized, like, yo, I started telling people then, 2010, 2011, like, yo, terrorists. Then I changed in 2017 to toddlers, but same thing. And I realized that a lot of guys that I'm talking to who thought I was crazy then, y'all just started learning about girls the last 3 or 4 years. And y'all learning third party from girls telling on themselves. Because y'all still don't know girls. Because if y'all knew girls, y'all wouldn't take these stupid ass toddlers seriously. Here's the flip side of that, though. Back to the post. Here's the flip side of that. Um, I should really put up a screenshot of how to screw on 72. So maybe 2005, my cousins asked me like, "Yo, Oak, you running hoes? You getting them in the front door, out the back door? You busting bitches down?" It was like this time that my cousin remembered that I didn't remember that I met some chick on his friend block. I took him to his friend's crib, and some girl was walking down the street in a sundress, and I lifted up her sundress like, "You got no panties under that?" And she slapped me. I was like, "Girl, I'm just playing." And he was like, he was amazed because 45 minutes later, no, they went in his boy crib. I told Shorty to get in the car with me. I make it up for her, get her some ice cream or something. And when he came back outside, we was parked in front of the crib still, but she was giving me head. He was like, "How you do it?" I was like, "Yo, cause I hate women as much as women hate theyself. That's it. I've never liked girls. I just like sex. It's totally different. I'm goal oriented. You guys want the girl. You want everything that encompasses with the girl. The emotional connection, the trust, the support, the you fairy tales are for you. You want to be Prince Charming. But if you ever looked at the women in the fairy tales, they just gold diggers. They just want to marry a prince. I always realized because I got older sisters, older cousins. I saw how they played their boyfriends. I'm like, them cool dudes, cool dudes. I like them more than I like y'all. And I saw how they played them. I'm like, yo, I see what it is. So here's the flip side to that meme, right? I'm always the bosser, never, right? I know how it feels, and a lot of y'all guys do too. I know how it feels for a girl to be married and she slide down on you like, "My husband, he's just so cruel to me." And you gotta listen to her tell this 20, 30 minute story about all the reasons that her husband is frustrating her so she can talk herself into having sex and cheating on her husband. And you listening to it, and your entire job is to not answer her questions. "So what do you think? Oh, my husband did such and such. What do you think?" And everything in your being is like, "Don't say he right. He right as shit. He's super right. Don't say it though, cause you ain't gonna get no pussy." Just duck and weave, like, man, however you feel. I understand how you feel. His side, I mean, I see his side too, but no, it's your happiness that matters. Yo, you got to do this bullshit. You thinking to yourself like, "Yo, this nigga married a toddler." I know how it feels, right? I have, I know, like, and I'm claiming virgin now, and I'm 980. So I think about this, and y'all talk about how most women have 20 sex partners, and that's more than guys, and y'all at 10, and I'm thinking like, shit, I was at 10, shit, about 15. Like, we was getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the 900s. You know what I'm saying? Easy pay. I stopped because I didn't want to hit 1,000. I'm like, I don't play pro ball. I'm not a rock star. And for 900 times, it's a bunch of girls who just cheat on their man. I've only had one girlfriend in my life. One girlfriend, 900 some odd conquests. I hear this all the time. That's all girls want to do. Girls will put you on a 90 day, a 60 day, 90 day wait list because she thinks you're worthy. And for those whole 59 to 89 days that you taking her to brunch and y'all getting to know each other, and she really trying to make a connection with you. She fucking me, don't give a shit about me. Talking about you the whole time she with me. You know what I'm saying? You want a threesome? Let a girl not give a fuck about you. Threesomes with the ass. Ask your girl for a threesome? No. Because girls are selfish. They're proprietary too, but they selfish. Men are proprietary, but girls are selfish proprietary. So they like, if it's mine, I want everything. I want my money, your dick. I want you to take care of my kids, so I ain't gotta do. Like, girls want everything all at the same time when they like you. When they don't like you, they feel free. That's what the post is saying. When she says that she doesn't want her relationship centered around sex because she has to set the standard, is she really setting the standard? Because her standard is daily sex. She's training him. Matriarchy is slavery. She's training him to not expect anything but to give everything because she likes him. I know it sounds crazy. I know it does. Girls are crazy. When I tell you guys all the time, listen to liberal women. I normally say listen to black women, but listen to liberal women. Here's the thing. The only difference between a black woman and a liberal woman is simple as all black women are liberal. This is what 95% liberal black women, 95% Keishas. You can tell by the way they vote. You can tell by the way they procreate. You can tell by what they think is entertaining. Most black women are liberal. Every other ethnic group has a mixture. For every Karen, there's a Becky. For every Lulu, there's a Maria. Blacks just have all Keishas. So it's a liberal woman thing, but y'all black, so y'all just overcome with it because y'all don't have a suitable option. There's no way you can quote unquote be black and date black and not be with a liberal woman. But it's a liberal woman thing. You know what I'm saying? Go to Iowa or South Dakota or some check out them white girls, act just like black girls. Anyway, I keep telling y'all, whatever they do, you do the opposite. And by doing the opposite of whatever liberal women do, you will find peace, sanity, and function. The reason that the black community is not a community is because y'all be listening to these chicks. They be raising y'all. They be raising the next generation. They be buying shit, telling y'all they the most educated group, which is folly. Because I know a bunch of dumbass people. I know people with master's degrees and still got to read with their finger under the word. That just means that they completed the task. It does not mean that they smart. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get a vaulted position because they think they missed a period. Now all of a sudden they a mother goddess queen. Look, man, fuck all that. Look, let me tell you something. The reason that's my Tyler tale. I mean, I could go into other things. I'm gonna cut it off at that because that's the Tyler tale. I mean, I got a million of them. I don't even know which one to start with. I got a million of them. I mean, the threesome is just last night. Just last night, I was talking to a homegirl, and I was like, "Shorty, I got so much love for you." I was like, "But I'd never date you." Like, man, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not dating material." I said, "No, it's not that. It's that you're not commit. You don't. You're an overcommitter." So people that overcommit to something, they're obsessed with something, and I don't want her to be obsessed with me because then all the fun and the free flowing conversations are in. So you have to understand by not giving a fuck about women, women feel free, and once they feel free, then they'll do all the stuff that you would think that they would do when they committed. So I'm talking to her like, "Yo, Shorty," and she's like, "I get it, I understand. We're gonna be the best of friends, and I just want to have a threesome and play roulette." This is what roulette is. Roulette is when you having a threesome and you got your main girl, your home girl or your main girlfriend or whatever, but you going raw, and it's her job to make sure you never nut in the other girl. So like anytime that you think she gonna nut, she pushing chicks off you. You know what I'm saying? Well, goddamn it, if you accidentally busting the other chick, she go suck it out. I don't give a fuck. She need to get a straw. Like she makes sure. Like it's fun, man. It's fun. I mean, y'all love girls, so y'all have never experienced it. But I hate these bitches much as they hate themselves. So yeah, I have fun. You know what I'm saying? My conversations is to y'all, but like, don't take them seriously. And girls get mad at me like you hate women. I'm like, nah, you just not worth taking seriously. You don't take you seriously. Fuck, I'm gonna take you seriously for. Do I take 6-year-olds seriously? Nah, I teach them. But you hard headed. You don't want to be the toddler that you act like. You want motherfucker to feed you, clothe you, house you, give you allowance, treat you like a 6-year-old. But then you want to say that you grown and you can do your own thing. Sure, this ain't how life works. You gonna be my 6-year-old in an adult body, or we gonna play roulette, and then fuck it, I end up with a fucking white girl or a Native American or something later. That's not a Keisha. You know what I'm saying? But that's all it is, man. When you see girls do stuff like that, the reason that they have kids by dudes by one night stands, girls have a kid by a one night stand and keep it, and then abort their boyfriend, baby, because it feels like too much pressure. Girls need to feel free. That's part of the unaccountability. That's part of all that bullshit. Girls are just toddlers, man. I was gonna say goofy, but they not goofy. They just toddlers, man. They don't know no better. It's your job to teach them better. So you gotta have structure. And you gotta be around like-minded people. That's why y'all need to take this tolerology course. I'll put it in the comments. Anyway, on that note, love each other as you love yourself. Try, but don't trip on that shit, man. Tyler's gonna title, baby.